try your best. And like, where does it get you? You know yourselves, it's not easy bringing up 5 weans on your own. Not that I ever asked anyone for that. We're as good as any family in this town. Everything was going grand. Mind you, we've had our bothers, but you're not more than anyone else. Do you see my wins? Do you see if you asked them to do anything, they'd have it done in an instant. But there's always one, isn't there? There's always one that has to go against the grain of the family. A wee shite. A troublemaker. Aye, not bad, son. Not bad.
Got this toasty maker from Clown Stretchers.
Oh, good for you, son. With the other 5. Sure, you can never have enough toasty makers, can you?
No, you can't drink enough. Where is everybody?
Our Meryl has a couple of jobs on. Bruce is away up the river poaching. And Morgan's in his room.
Are you alright, man? You seem to be away in another world.
Oh, don't talk, Clint. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Why, what's wrong with you?
It's your man up the stairs.
Oh, why, what's he done now? Did he get caught?
No, he didn't get caught. In fact, he nicked 6 DVDs from that HMV without any hassle at all.
Then what's the problem?
Do you know what our Morgan said to me when he came in?
No, what?
He said he wants to give up thieving. And he wants the whole family to go legit within 5 years.
He said what? Who does he think he is? Michael Corley fucking Only?
Clint, language love. You know I don't like it.
Morgan, get down these stairs now.
I've been wrecking my brains trying to think why I was wrong with him.
He's always been an odd wee lad. Never took it like the rest of us did.
The only explanation that I can come up with is I mustn't have been drinking when I was pregnant with him.
The Harden's going straight. Is he mental or something? When the Meryl comes in, she'll give him a right kick in the balls so she will.
Clint, language.
I know, man. But it's mental.
There's more. He's only gone and invited that Father Norby for tea on Friday.
Hey, what? He can go and fuck. I'm on the priest. Hurry, get down these stairs now.
What now?
What now? What's wrong with this statement? The Hardings of Dawson Street are giving up crime and going legit.
I'm not saying that we quit immediately,
It's just nothing. It's not happening, alright? Look what you're doing to me, man.
I haven't done anything, I'm just merely suggesting we change our approach, that's all.
And where do you get off inviting a priest around here? We don't do religion. And give up crime. Have you forgotten that our Brad's doing 14 years up in McGilligan?
Look, if you would let me explain me thinking, then you might see my point of view.
It's not me you need to worry about. Our Meryl bust your fist for upsetting that wee woman there.
Look, Mother, I don't want to hurt you, honestly.
No, you see, that's not right. You're calling me mother. Ever since you could first talk, your brothers and your sister got you to call me Hannah. And that's the way it's always been.
But you're my mother, are you not?
Aye, technically speaking. But it just doesn't sound right. Do you know what I mean?
So what's all this shite about anyway?
I have a vision of how this family's going to be in the future.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't care how old you are, me. If you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you back.
Who's hitting who? I was just checking to see if you had a fever. I was going to explain why you're going there,
I
simple.
don't have a fever. I've just come to the conclusion that we, collectively, as a family, should consider changing our lifestyles.
Oh, dear sweet squilling Jesus.
Are you trying to give her a heart attack or something? Keep it up and I will hit you.
Your grandfather. He would turn in his grave if he heard what you had to say.
You're dead right there, man. The gas man was a legend, wasn't he?
Aye. I Dad was the best. He fleeced more people in Derry than all the other thieves put together. He used to tell me that when he went in to check the gas meters, some people had paid so many shillings over. Sometimes he'd give them some back, and they just thought he was the greatest. But little did they know, he kept more for himself.
Jesus, if you think about it, a couple of quid at every house, that's a flaming fortune.
That's only the half of it. Do you see the homeowner turned their back? My dad was on there like a shot. Gold pocket watch here. A wee piece of bleak. You name it, he took it. But he was crafty. He never got greedy. So they never noticed the stuff missing right away.
You're proud of that?
So help me, Morgan. I'll take my hand off the side of your face. You have no idea what it was like being brought up in a family of 15. Times were very hard.
Alright, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful towards my granddad, but you know, he had a job. What did he need to steal?
He checked the gas meters, Morgan. He wasn't the boss of the gas yard.
What's brought all this shite on anyway? Did you swallow about the morality tablets this morning?
Ye-ho, little fishy, don't cry, don't cry. Ye-ho, little fishy, don't cry. And fish and chips for tea tonight.
What are you singing?
Ye-ho, little fishies. Spencer Tracy, the old man and the sea.
Spencer fucking Tracy, what age? 90?
My granddad used to sing when we were out below the Berry Burn.
Well, you're not down at the Berry Burn now, so you can dry up.
You leave him alone, do you hear me?
Ah, 4 trout, Bruce. Good for you.
Spencer. Spencer Harding. Spencer Harding. Not bad.
No way, man. You think you've done enough damage, Will Slot? If you had your way of first ground, it'd be called Denzel.
Hey, you must the crack. I was getting ready to pack up, and all of a sudden, there was a mess of a roar from out along the bank. Oi! You never guess who it was.
Who?
Your man, Baldy Crucius.
The bailiff? No way. He's
And
retired,
tell ye, it was him. Well, I let him get me on 10 feet of me. And then, I turned and I had him up a big with fish.
He's turned fish away.
I couldn't resist it.
What happened then, son?
Well, I must have dislodged his wig or something. Because he was running after me, he was flopping about and going, come here, you wee bastard.
Bruce, darling, you're a hit.
How do you do all the day?
I got a toaster maker.
Another one? Ah, well, suppose you can never have too many of them. What about you, Mark?
Oh, him? He got 6 DVDs, but he wants to give it up. They pack him thieving.
Suppose that's what he wants to do.
Oh, Jesus, man, what's the point? There's nothing going on between his ears.
Well, leave him alone. That's your brother you're talking about. You know he's got that Asperger's. Here, get me them fish before you stink the place out.
Where's Meryl?
Oh, she's got a couple of jobs on. But she'll be home soon.
And then you're snookered, laddie.
Hey, were there many down fishing?
No, not too many. Do you know who was there?
Who?
Who your man, Barney Gallagher.
From down the field. He's one headful old cunt.
Clint, that's enough. Do you hear me?
But he is.
I think he saw me and ratted me out, Baldy.
You see what I mean? He's no bastard.
Clint, if there's one more swear word in here, someone's getting a slap.
Aye, alright, man. But if he did talk, he needs sorted.
Barney Gallagher sleeps with the fishers.
Well, you have to understand, that man's paid for a fishing permit, and Bruce here is poaching. He's going to be a bit scuttered.
I'm bloody scunnered listening to you. You get it through your head that we are thieves and always will be thieves no matter what you think.
Robin Hood for too good. Had to pick a pocket or two. Mug. Had to pick a pocket or two.
So, Why did you invite a priest around here?
Well, I went to confession last night and had a great chat with the priest.
Sweet Jesus.
No. What did you tell him, Morgan?
What do you want me to confess to you now?
What the fuck did you tell that priest, Morgan? Morgan. What did you say to the priest?
You know, the usual stuff.
Oh, I like what?
Did you tell him your son's morgue? Is that what you do?
Would you shut your mouth?
You leave him alone. He's only trying to help, aren't you, son?
No, we just chatted about normal everyday things.
Morgan, we are not a normal, everyday family. We are scallies who would take the eye out of your head. Clint here is the best thief there is in these parts. Bruce here is the best poacher around.
Except when it comes to poaching eggs. Always make a balls of them.
And you yourself are the best opportunist thief there is. I have trained and encouraged you all to be the best in your field. How do you expect us to give all that up? Give all that up, man. Why the long faces?
Say the jockey to the horse.
What's going on?
You're up, kid. It was nice knowing ye.
Well, I just happened to say to mother, Hannah, that I was having doubts about where the direction our lives are going.
What the hell are you running on about, Morgan?
I think what he's trying to say is...
He wants us to pack and thieving and go legit.
Hold on. Back up a wee bit. He wants us to what?
He wants us to turn our back on everything that we believe in. He no longer exists as our former selves.
And do what?
I'm not saying that we quit immediately, I'm just saying we change our approach.
What do you mean by change our approach?
That's just what Bruce was singing about a wee while ago. We have to be more like Robin Hood.
Have I walked onto the Twilight Zone or something? Robin effing Hood? Are you smoking dope again?
Nope, he's seen the light.
Is what? He's only gone and invited Father Norby for tea on Friday. Well, you can invite him, do you hear me?
I can't do that.
You can, and you bloody well will, you wee shite.
I didn't invite him, he invited himself, alright?
So where's the church suddenly taking an interest in us, eh?
No, I'm not saying about the confessions.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, do you see if we're going all Robin Hood? Can I be Friar Tuck?
Oh, holy fuck, man!
You leave him alone.
You can be Maid Marian. Who do you want to be, Clint?
Who hangs Friar Tuck?
Bruce, we'll sort a chair with Forrest later, okay? This is nonsense. Has anybody tried to check his temperature?
Yep, I tried. He went all psycho on me.
Well, I'm not sick, so I don't have a temperature. Look, I mean, we're out there robbing our people. We should be out there robbing the rich.
What, you mean like the Sheriff of Talbot Park?
Well, I mean, it's a start. Places like that where the real money is, not like areas around here.
And here was me thinking my man was the head of the household. Imagine.
Oh, don't be so stupid. I'm not trying to take over the house.
No, and you wouldn't need to be neither. And if you call me stupid one more time, I'll kick you fat in the mouth.
Alright, I'm sorry. I just meant to say that we...
I'll tell you one thing. I'll not be here for no priest, no Friday.
No, me neither.
I won't work. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Fine Crosby.
Oh, Jesus.
The Bells of St. Mary's. Ward Bond, the Quiet Man. Gregory Peck, the Scarlet and the Black. Spencer Tracy, Boys Town, all priests.
Here we go again, Spencer. Fucking Tracy.
I'm not happy about it either. But we're all going to be here when it comes. Okay, smarters, answer me this. If we're all to go straight, where's the 20 grand coming from for my wedding next year?
Any of you who's been listening to me for the upteenth time, I don't want us to go straight. Well, perhaps maybe a wee bit less bendy would be a start.
Oh, Morgan, this is bullshit. Do you see that car right there? How many blue rances do you think I'd have to do to be able to buy that car? Or what? How many houses do you think my ma there would have to clean? Do you buy our wee house from Godora, man? Would you want our club to have to go out and get a job?
Fucking brilliant alerts!
What you're asking us to do, Morgan, is a gas and leopard to change the spot. Never going to happen. I'm not going to cut up her Hannah because of all this nonsense.
Aye, but it's...
But nothing, Morgan. On her day, she made Fagin seem like an altar boy. And I am proud that she's made me into the devious, ruthless and cunning wee bitch that I am today. And I'm proud of you too, love. I'm proud of all of you. when your father cleared off to Dublin and left me to bring you up the best way I could. I give you all the bestowing, what would you call it? Skills that my father gave to me.
Do you think he's taking the meters up there, ma?
It probably is, son. It probably is.
So, just explain to me one more time. What's triggered all this shite off?
Was it DVD in like that at Tesco's?
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna hammer me, ma. Believe in all that shite you see in the films.
What DVD was it turned you into a spazzer?
Pay it forward.
Oh, cracker show! Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, Haley Joel Osment, with a guest appearance by Angie Policewoman Dickinson.
Aye, right, Barry Norman, enough of a cast list.
Right. What's done is done. Now, there's a lot of work to be done before Holy Joe arrives. Do you see all that stuff out in the stairs? And up in that lantern? I want it out.
But there's no room in the lockup.
Then make room. Just get all the gear out of the house.
Right, I'm not doing it myself. St. Francis there and the fucking Rayman's going to help me.
You're going to need your walking stick.
Oh, very sorry. Bruce, look. Go up the attic and dig out that old walking stick. There's a good lad. Right, chop chop everyone. Out.
Oh.
So now what gives? This isn't like you at all.
Don't worry about it, love. Everything will be fine.
Did you see that zip, man? I am worried. The old Hannah Harden would never act like this and bite a priest round to the house.
And ye had little faith. Granted, when our Morgan came home and sprung all that on me, do you know it knocked me for 6? But then I got to thinking, there's opportunities to be had.
Like what, ma? How could we benefit from the church?
I don't know, love, but maybe we could count the collection money. Or get in the bingo committee.
You evil bitch, not even I would think of stealing the collection money.
It's the she that left at the candlesticks out of Vaughan Chapel.
Oh, ma, we are going to hell, aren't we?
Aye, we probably are, love, but sure, we'll worry about that near the time.
Do you really think a priest is going to let us have anything to do with the collection money, ma?
No, love, but sure, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What was our Morgan banging on about earlier? Pay it forward?
Oh, that was a big blockbuster movie. It was all about a wee lad teaching people to do good.
What a load of shame,
I know, enough to make your stomach turn. But you know, I gather it's taken off all over the world.
And it's happened here in Derry. It'll happen in this house over my dead body.
And mine too. But anyway, how did you get on the day, love?
Oh, grand. But man, really hear the crap? What? Do you know old Bella Johnson from over the Bray?
Is she the one we bumped into uptown one day and she had a cashmere coat and a haughty accent?
The very one.
What did she do?
One down I goes to her house to cut her hair. But ma, something just didn't feel right for her. Just wasn't right, if you know what I mean.
There's one thing about you, love. You've always had a nose for trouble. What did I say to you all? If it doesn't feel right, then let it go. So what happened? Tell us, crap.
So Anna goes to the kitchen to cut her hair. And the next thing, she comes up with an excuse to go into the sitting room.
Oh, funny, love, what's wrong with that?
She only went and left a whole lot of £20 notes fanned out in the workshop. Ma, I think she's joked on that I'm not the polite young lady that I make out to be.
How much money was there?
About 300 quid.
All fanned out, you say? Who bloody does that? Oh, she was testing you all right. Was she juking him through the door?
No, the door was closed, but she likely had a counted, ma.
Tell me you didn't take any.
Oh, quite the opposite. I left her £20 a meal.
You're real good, love. Like mother, like daughter. She'll not know whether it's a shite or a shave she needs.
I know, ma. It'll fry her head, but £20 never reared me in.
Do you know what happens now? We send on our Clint and our Bruce to clear the bitch out. Oh, God love her. She'll not have a stick of furniture left when they're finished.
Or a TV, or carpet, or curtains, or a purse, or fuck all else.
Oh, we don't.
The wee dope bang hole. She's a stuck-up wee bitch that thinks the sun shines out of her own arse.
Enough about her. How else did you get on the day, love?
I got on Grandma, what he said. Try these on, Your Majesty.
Oh. Oh. Did you get anything else?
I did. There's 290 in there. And a clock I do believe is bleak, which we both know makes an expensive item.
Surely whoever owns this is going to notice it missing.
Ah, don't worry your old head, man. My laggie's as blind as a bat. She wouldn't miss a nose in the front of her face.
Why would I ever doubt you, love? I was good in my day, but you're in a league of your own.
Do you know something, man? This business with our Morgan's really bugging me. This is the first time anyone's ever thought about breaking rank.
I know. He's a wee shite. What are we going to do with him?
We could always kill him and bury him under the patio.
A bit extreme, even for us. But sure, we'll not rule it out, eh?
I know we're having a laugh, man, but he does need a good stever up the arse. Oh, another thing. Have you thought about our Bruce being here on Friday? God only knows what he's going to say to Sanctus.
Oh, Christ, I'll give him some money to take him and Kira to the pictures. And then a wee bite to eat later. Sure, that'll do the trick, eh?
And sure, we can figure it out later, guys. We'll take a clear reload of him, eh, man?
He'll be a put in our hands. I could ask him to do your wedding next year. Here, you better lift them candlesticks off the hall table in case he was a priest and fawn at some stage.
Oh, come on, leave them where they are. If the chips home, we'll just say we got them to care about sale.
Well, I suppose we make a starting dinner then. Is homemade fish and chips alright?
That'll be grand. I'm going to go up and get a shower first, but me and Mark's heading up the time for a wee hour or two tonight.
Can I come?
Oh.
Get in line behind me first.
You two get into the zone. And remember, be as polite as be damned.
Yes, indeed, Major. I will be as genteel as the Queen of Sheba.
Do you just want to slap the cheeky wee gits?
Mother, this is Father Norby. Father Norby, this is my mother. How are you doing?
Forgive me, Father. It's my condition.
Your condition?
I've got that
Ferocious, would it?
the very stuff. You wouldn't believe the agony I'm in, but I just soldier on. Here, let me introduce you. I'm Hannah. This is my eldest, Meryl. And this is Clint. And you've met Morgan.
Oh, I have. And is there a Mr. Harding?
Oh, he's no longer with us.
Oh, he's died, has he?
No, he fucked off. He ran away to Dublin with another woman.
So there's only the four of you then?
I have two other sons. Bruce is away to the pictures with the young lady. And Brad is in out of town at the moment.
Right. I take it you're a fan of the movies, Mrs. Harding?
I am indeed. How did you know?
Oh no, it was just a bit of a guess. I can't say I recognise any of you from the chapel, though.
Oh, I've got a long tower myself, Father.
And I go to a fun chapel with my fiance.
I take it you can't go because of your condition?
I would if I could. But it's just too painful to go any great distance.
I will have to remember to include you in my sick visitations then from now on. So tell me, what do you all do for a living?
Oh, well, I'm a mobile hair and beauty technician, fella.
Really? And by mobile you mean what?
Well, instead of working in a salon, I drive to the client's house and I work there.
Alright. So how come these people can't go along to the salon like everybody else?
Well, you see, fella, some of the women and sometimes the old men, they're old and infirm here like my mammy. So myself and others are like a lifeline to them.
Alright. So you go to these lonely and vulnerable people's homes and sort of socially interact with them, am I correct?
I suppose that's one way of looking at it, alright, fella.
And what do you do, young man?
Oh, I'm in household removals.
I take it Morgan here still a student?
Oh no, I left last year.
Why did you do a thing like that?
You know yourself, Father. The young ones nowadays, they just want to get a job and get some money in their pockets.
Really? And did he?
Did he what?
Did he get a job?
Oh, sure, there's no jobs out there.
No.
Times are bleak.
Exactly. So tell me, how do you put in your day if you're not working?
Well, he helps Mummy around the house and he helps me in the removal business. Don't you?
Oh yeah,
I take it you're getting married, young lady?
Me? But how did you know that?
Well, you said so, didn't you?
Did I? I don't think I did.
And you said you and your fiancé go to Fun Chapel, did you not?
The wedding's next year.
I'm giving her away.
Alright. And are you going to get married down there?
In fun? I don't know yet, fella. I haven't decided.
Oh no. You don't want to leave a decision like that too long? I can phone Father Lachlan tonight if you want. He's a friend of mine.
Father, would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, I'd love one. Make mine white with no sugar.
Would you like some as well, Mummy?
No, you're all right, son.
Me and Clan's okay too, but thanks for asking all the same.
Would you want a cup or not?
No. Your accent, Father, it's not from Derry, is it?
Oh, you're very observant of you. I can't remember your name.
It's Clint.
Oh, Clint. No, Clint. I'm from Carrickmore, County Tyrone.
How long have you been in Derry?
Oh no, it's only been about 4 months. I was in a small country parish for about 10 years before that. Well, no, the ones I've met have been good, God-fearing, hard-working folk.
Bruce, darling, what are you doing here? I thought you and Claire were away to the pictures.
No! Her ma's drunk, so she's the wax of wains. Oh, Your Eminence!
No, Bruce, Father.
Father Eminence, I'm Bruce Harding. Very pleased to meet you.
Bruce, we're going to leave Father Norby be.
Father Norby. Is there two priests here? Where's the other one? Is he up on the shitter?
Bruce, love, that's enough. Come here and sit beside me.
Oh no, there's room there.
I know you from somewhere.
Do you think so?
Hmm.
Would it be from Mass on a Sunday?
No, definitely not. I don't go. None of us go.
Why would that be?
We just couldn't be arsed.
Bruce, go and ask Morgan. Give him a wee hand, the tea come.
No bother,
See you
sis.
next week.
Nah. Well, I might follow Eminence a toasty.
No, he'll be all right. You're alright.
Would you like a toasty, Father?
Oh, no, you're fine.
Would you like a toasty maker? We have fat. Back at 6.
Pay no heed to that Egypt Father.
That's enough. No, you see, Father, he suffers from that Asperger's syndrome, and he tends to make things up.
Asperger's. He's such a likeable young man, though, isn't he?
Oh, I love him, Father, as I do all my family. But he's just one of God's innocents in this earth.
He's not a bad being, right enough, Father. He can just waffle on a bit. Oh, here, let me help you there, Mummy. Just get that there.
The tea won't be long, fellers. We got a Battenberg, okay?
Oh, it would be lovely. But listen, I really shouldn't.
That's a lovely evening out, Father.
So tell me, you say you're in removals.
Aye.
And you work for a company?
No, I work for myself.
You drive a van?
No, I have a Monday with Stip.
Very, thank you. Very interesting. You drive a car to do your removals?
Aye.
But you're getting a van, aren't you?
Oh, aye.
He's saving up for a second-hand one at Desmond's.
Oh, no, Mrs. Harding.
Call me Hannah.
Mrs. Harding. I think young Morgan needs to get back into education.
Right.
It's very important in these dire days of unemployment that he stays one step ahead of everybody else.
Okay.
I worked long and hard at school to achieve my goals. But I'll tell you, we had a long chat the other day, and he is, in my opinion, a good young fellow. He's got a fine heart and an awful lot to offer life.
Do you think so?
I'm certain of it. Mrs. Harding, could I use your bathroom for a wee second?
Aye, surely to God. You just go out there and up the top of the stairs.
We can take this up in a wee minute.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's wrong with me, man?
Our Morgan? He wants to be a priest. What? That's what Holy Joe out there. That's what he's hinting at.
No way. Do you think so, man?
It's not often you're wrong, man. But I think you're barking up the wrong tree this time.
Well, what was all that? He's got a good heart and a lot to offer life all about.
Oh, and folks, you might be right.
Clint, get our Morgan in here now.
I told you no good will come out of this, didn't I?
Not now, Meryl. I'm not in the mood. Go out and see if Holy Joe's coming down yet. I don't want to get caught standing here whopping me osteo and all.
Hey, he's not there, man.
What do you mean he's not there? Is our Bruce there?
Aye, Bruce is there, but he said that Morgan's went to the shop to get milk.
Have we no milk?
We do, but seemingly not enough.
What's only the bloody priest for tea? If we get out of this, I'm going to kill our Morgan.
Technically, wouldn't that not be a mortal sin? You know, they kill a future man of the cloth.
What? Ma, I hear the toilet flushing. His ambulance is going to be doing anymore.
Did you get it all right, fella?
Just about. Young Morgan, where is he, by the
I
way?
think he flew over to China for that tea. Father!
He's only joking, fella. Don't listen to him. He's just went down to the shop for some milk.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have gone to any other on my account.
It's no bother at all.
And young Bruce, has he gone also?
No, he's giving me a hand with the cups and saucers. Look.
Perhaps it would be better if he stayed out. You know, with his Asperger's and all, Father, I don't want him to upset you.
Oh, not at all. I was rather taken by him. You can make sure he comes in when he returns.
I wouldn't worry about him. I had a wee word with him whenever I was out there. He'll be grand.
Have you lived here long, Mrs. Harding?
Oh. I moved here in 1991. So that's almost 20 years.
Yeah. Must be very difficult for you at the moment, though.
Don't follow you, Father.
What with all those steep steps and stairs and you and your condition?
Oh, we all help Mommy out as much as possible.
Yeah, that's right. We managed just fine.
Oh, no, I meant nothing by it. I just thought maybe We bungalow might suit her needs better.
You priest or housing officer?
Meryl, have manners.
Yes, Mummy's right. Have manners, Meryl.
I was just saying to your mother here, Morgan, we're going to have to steer you in a more fulfilling path in life.
Whatever Morgan does is none of your business.
Meryl, come on, have a cup of tea. Go out and make it.
Ma,
No buts about it. Take your time when you're at it.
Let me apologise there, Father, for my sister's behaviour. Bang out of order.
No, not at all. She's a very opinionated young lady, though, isn't she?
Perhaps she thinks it's the parents' role to look after the child's development.
And I couldn't agree more. Then again, I don't think any parent would deny their children the spiritual guidance of the church.
But all due respect, Father, you've only met our Morgan the other day, and it seems as though you're planning out his future.
Oh, and it's the job of a priest not to try and help develop and nurture all of God's children.
But we're not talking about all God's children. You just seem interested in my Morgan.
On the contrary, Mrs. Harding, can I call you Hannah?
Please do.
I have plans for the entire Harding family.
excuse me. Who the hell do you think you are? We don't know you from Adam.
Who's Adam?
You may forget about it. You're not planning our future. You can piss off. No, aren't you?
I think she could have toned it down a wee bit. But I have to agree with her sentiment.
We've done just fine up to now without the big G, so as our Meryl said, you can do one.
As I was saying,
Let me stop you there. Read my lips. Our Morgan hasn't become a flaming priest.
What?
He wants you to become a priest.
No, he doesn't.
Aye, it does.
No, I don't.
Aye, you
I
do.
don't want to become a priest.
I do.
Shut up, you.
What I do? The rougher.
so you remembered.
What are you talking about?
That's where I saw Father Emmett before.
What, at the river?
Aye. He was standing near where I had Baldy up the cape with a trout, you know. Did you see it?
I did. And it was a good shot, so it was.
This is all very good, but we're getting off the subject of our Morgan here.
Aye, Father, I don't want to become a priest.
You can take it from me, son. You will never become a man of the cloth.
What about me?
Oh, well, no, maybe someday, Bruce.
Well, why would they say it if it wasn't the case then?
It's because they're talking a load of nonsense.
Here, hang on a wee minute.
How dare you come in here and treat us like shite? Get out this minute.
I go when I'm good and ready. Now you, sit down.
Stay where you are, Ma. It's your house.
I said sit down. Or maybe I'll contact the benefits agency and let them know of the miraculous recovery of Mrs. Hannah Harding. Or maybe the PSNI will be interested in the wee lock-up garage that you have in Garden Square.
Why are you here? What do you want else?
Have you not found out that I know you're all a den of thieves?
But how could you know? You don't know us or anything about us.
On the contrary, I know quite a bit about you. One of your family told me everything.
Ah, what the hell are you doing, Ma?
You and your bloody confession!
What did you say to him, Morgan?
Nothing about the family.
You must have done, you slabber.
No, it wasn't Morgan.
Bruce, have you anything to say? Well, go on then.
See, when I'm a priest, can I do this? In nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancti, Amen.
No, Bruce. What did you say to him there?
In
I'll give
nomine
her where you're
Patri.
not Patrick.
It wasn't Bruce either.
What are you all looking at me for?
You've a guilty look on your face.
Of course I do in my heart, and we're all guilty of something.
It wasn't him, and it wasn't you, and it wasn't your mother. It was your brother Brad.
How could it be our Brad? Sure, he's out of town at the minute.
Yes, I know. He's in McGilligan prison.
How could you know that? You don't know anything about us.
I know quite a bit about you. I know, for instance, there's nothing wrong with their ladyship here.
Do you? That's my Ma you're talking about.
You'd be well advised to keep your mouth shut from here on in.
How dare you?
How dare I? When you're the trollop that has half of the people in my community robbed blind.
See if you weren't wearing that dog collar, I'd build you one.
For God's sakes, Meryl.
Shut it, you caused enough bother already.
Hannah, you better talk to your daughter, or I will make life very difficult for you.
Don't you stand there and threaten us.
Meryl, shut the fuck up. What this?
So I suppose you're going to rat us out to the pillars now?
Indeed, I'm not. In fact, I want you to continue on doing exactly what you have been doing.
Say that again, Father. Or was I hearing things?
Not at all, Hannah. Your hearing's perfectly good. I said I want you to continue on stealing. In fact, I want to recruit you all in what we could call the paramilitary wing of the St. Vincent de Paul.
You're taking the piss now, Father.
I've never been more serious in my entire life.
Hold on a minute. I mean, this doesn't make sense. You're a priest and you want us to carry on stealing?
Exactly. But I think you all should hear this. So will you go and get her ladyship back in here again?
Or Meryl?
The very girl. Oh.
You're some piece of work, you are. You have a cheek to hear people's confessions.
Indeed I do. In fact, if you want, I can absolve you all of your past sins right here and now.
You know, son, you're a bigger con artist than all else put together.
Do you know Bing Crosby and Barry Fitzgerald?
What? How do you know Bing Crosby? Why do you ask?
They're both priests.
Ah, but they're only movie priests now, Bruce.
Father Fitzgerald's very old, you know.
He was very old indeed.
Anyhow, he was sick in his bed, and Father Crosby brought Mrs. Fitzgerald over from Ireland. She was really old too.
She was.
She had wrinkles on her wrinkles and a fist like an arse.
Oh, for God's sake, Father!
You shut up. Continue on.
Guess what happened?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
No, I guess.
Well, now, did you come and sit by his bed and hold his hand by any chance?
No. But good guess all the same. She just stood there, and all of a sudden, Father Bing Crosby began to sing. And then everybody began to cry, including my ma and me.
Are you going to tell us what the song was, Bruce?
Then Phil, I'll sing it.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Tooraloo-raloo-ha, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raloo-ha. Hush now, don't you cry. Tooraloo-raloo-ha, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raloo-ha. That's an Irish lullaby.
You didn't say that when you were wearing it.
Caller, I want to apologise for my outburst earlier.
Your apologies accepted. Now, I know this must have all come as a big shock to you all, but
What I can't figure out is how come you knew our touting brother was up on the Gilligan.
well, can you not guess where my last parish was?
Amarillo.
Close, good guess. As well as being parish priest in McGilligan, I was also chaplain to the prison.
Oh, and our Brad touted us out to you.
He done no such thing. He merely stated that he wanted more out of life than being stuck behind bars.
Oh, so he sunk the rest of us?
He did what he did because he loved you. He didn't want you to wind up in the same boat as him.
So, Father, this idea of us becoming the continuity wing of St. Vincent de Paul, what's that all about?
And I am glad you asked. Firstly, there'll be no more thieving in my parish. If I hear of one more incident, there'll be consequences.
May as well go straight then.
And if you try to go straight, there'll be consequences.
All the priests in Derry now to confess the bloody fig.
Shh! You have some respect for a man in a cloth, or I'll beat the shit out of you.
So, if we can't steal around here, where can we steal? And more importantly, what's in it for us?
And now, you all know Derry a hell of a lot better than I do. And as for what's in it for you, let's say, 60-40.
6 Dales, 40 St. Vincent's.
You wouldn't call me a thief, would you?
Oh, I beg to differ. What was all that balls out there about morals and me having a good heart and a lot to offer in life?
How would you do? And with my plan and your help, we're going to make people's lives in this parish a lot more pleasant.
I don't care what you say. I'm not stealing anymore.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Maybe we can have him in charge of the administration side of things.
So, you can do any stealing we do, as long as it's outside of your parish.
Absolutely. But I have to insist, you rob only from the rich and give to the poor. Anna, would you remind me what the people down in Pennyburn have nicknamed that chapel down on Cranner Road?
Hippany burn.
Exactly. It's because they wouldn't put a pound in the collection box, and I know they've all got plenty of it. When many people in my parish suffer, they're just fine.
Well, they better watch out, because that's it on Vinnie de Paul's will be paying them a visit very soon.
I just can't believe what I'm hearing.
Right, everyone. I think it's time that we celebrated our new partnership. Father, you take a wee drink of the critter.
Is it Irish?
Scotch.
Stolen?
But of course. Clint, why don't you get that bottle of Glenfiddich that you skanked out of that offie and 6 glasses?
Here, make mine a small one. I'll be driving.
Sure, you can take a couple and get a taxi home later.
Your car will be safe outside of here, Father.
Just getting you going. Thank you. Thank you.
Monday morning. Greedy bastard.
Right, everyone. A toast to all in this room and to St. Vincent.
To all in this room and St. Vincent.
Your man.
Tooraloo-raloo-ra, tooraloo-ra, tooraloo-raloo-ra. Hush now, don't you cry. Tooraloo-raloo-ra, tooraloo-ra-la, tooraloo-raloo-ra.
That's an Irish la la.